Wonderful morning to each one of you, dear students. This is your English teacher, and I welcome you all, students, for your English period today. Um, I hope in the previous video that what we had done was about the writing skills, writing part 2, right? We studied about a new writing skill, and that was article writing. And I had also displayed the answer for the question, and I had asked you all that you will be writing it into your English CW book. And I hope that you all have done that, students, and you all have even uploaded on the drive. There are yet some students who haven't uploaded anything on the drive. So it's a request for you all to kindly upload all your submissions timely for all the subjects on the drive link. Now, I want you all students to get ready with your YLE textbook, take a pencil and an eraser in your hand, and you will open your textbook to page number 33. Okay, I won't give you much time, so hurry up. You can pause the video, get your books and be ready. Yes, students, so in the last class, we have done about the article writing as I had told. Now, I had told you that we would be doing question number 3 in the later part. And so, let us begin today our question number 3. Now, students, right from our childhood days, we all have heard a lot of stories, right? Stories, sometimes they are folk tales, sometimes you have heard it by your grandparents, some of you might have heard it from your parents, right? So we are going to do an interesting writing part, and that is story writing. Okay, till now you all have only heard what is story, but today we are going to see that how we are or how we have to write a story. Now, your English teacher has asked you to write a story. Your story must begin with this sentence. Now, students, there are many of you all, you all get confused by reading this question. Now, the question is itself saying that your English teacher has asked you to write a story, and they have told you that your story should begin with this sentence. So, the sentence is also given to you. Okay, so what you have to do is, when such kind of question is there, students, it means that you have to begin your story with the sentence which is already given, and then you have to expand, and then you have to elaborate your points in the story. Okay, so the beginning of the story should have this sentence: Morgan couldn't wait any longer to see what was inside the ancient box. Okay, so this is the sentence, and your story must begin with this sentence only. So students, now let us see a sample answer. If you want to write this answer which I'm displaying, which I'm discussing, you all can write, but if you have other points, you all can surely write that also. Let us read the sample answer, students. Morgan couldn't wait any longer to see what was inside the ancient box. Now you can see, students, that I have started the story with this sentence only, because the question itself says that you need to begin your story with this sentence. Okay, so now let us read ahead what is being written. She had discovered the box shortly after she heard a loud knock at the front door. When she opened the door, she saw it on her front step. She wasn't sure where it had come from or who had put it there. It was such an unusual box that she decided to take it inside to have a good look. As soon as Morgan opened it, she heard a frightening noise, then it immediately stopped when she closed it. When she opened it again, a thin white ghost floated out of the box. Okay, so you want, students, you can elaborate more into it, or if you want to add, if you don't want to go through making the story of these points, you can even make it of your own points, but it should be grammatically correct and it should not have any spelling mistakes. Now you all are going to write this into your English CW book. You will scan it and you will upload it by today itself on the drive. And there are some students for whom I have done the checking of the notes. So kindly go through, see where are your errors, what is to be rectified, so that you don't repeat it again for the next lessons. Now students, quickly take your textbooks to page number 53. Now in lesson 1, that is your test 1, we have completed your reading, writing and listening skills. Now we are going to move to test 2, that is your lesson 2. So in that, in some of the reading skills, I had given you all the homework when we were doing reading part 1. So now let us move to take your textbooks to page number 53 and be ready. Okay, so on page number 53, what are we going to do, or what we are supposed to do? Let us do it together. Take a pencil in your hand, students. Grammar, imperatives and no plus ing form. Complete the orders with words from the box. So here are the orders which are given. You have to complete these orders by putting the appropriate word by choosing it from the box. Dash here when traffic lights are red. Students, on the road when the traffic lights are red, it means that we have to stop. So it is stop. No dash in the nature park. What does that mean, students? No camping. What's the meaning of the word camping, students? Camping means holiday. To take a rest, to take a holiday, right? We go for picnics and all, no, for holiday, or we even go somewhere to spend 2 or 3 days. So that is holidaying. So it says no camping, that is no holidaying in the nature park. Dash this exit when film ends. We say, when you go to the cinema theaters, you have these the people over there who help you, and who say that you need to use this door for exit, right? So use this exit when the film ends. Dash, sorry, no dash near the driver on the door or the doors. So no standing, correct, near the doors when you go in the aeroplane. Yes, I'm really sorry, when you go by the train, you're not allowed to stand near the doors, right? So it is no standing near the driver or the doors. Fifth, no dash on the stairs. No running. Yes, in your corridor, on your school, in your schools, on your school stairs, your teachers always tell you no running on the staircase, right? So it is no running on the staircase. Sixth, dash your seat belts for landing. Now, when you travel by aeroplane, students, the air hostess always tells you put on your seat belt or wear your seat belt. So it is put on. Okay. Now let us move to question number 5. Where would you see orders 1 to 6 from exercise 4 and match them with A to F below? Now these are all the orders that we have studied right now. Okay, now in question number 5, students, it is asking that where are these orders being used? Where do you use, or where do you find such orders? Okay, so that we have to now solve. And you are not going to match, students. Just besides, in front of this, you will write the number, that is 1, 2, 3, or whatever it is. So let us begin and let us discuss together. Again, hold a pencil in your hand, students. Where do you find the order in which order do you find in a cinema? So it is number 3, that is use this exit when the film ends. Next, Which order do you find in the countryside? It is number 2. See, on a plane, I told you, put on your seat belts for landing. See, we also wear seat belts in the car, but we are not landing when we are using or when we are driving the car. Okay, so landing is taking place in the aeroplane, in the context of aeroplane. So it is number 6. Next, in the street. Where do we find the where do we find the traffic light signals, students? It is on the street or in the street. So it is number 1. Next, inside a school building. Yes, no running on the stairs. As I told you, we say na, the teachers keep on saying you in the school, why are you running on the staircase? Yes, so it is number 5. And last, on a bus. What do we find on the bus? Yes, no standing near the driver or the doors. We also find it in the bus, right? I told you that we find it in the um, trains or when we are traveling or when we are using trains, but we also find it on the bus. So you will write number 4. I hope that we all are together and you all are doing with me. Now, let us move to question number 6, students. In pairs, complete 1 to 6 using the correct form of the suitable verbs. Now, they have given you these signs, they have given you these boards, right? Now, you have to fill this by choosing the appropriate verb. But now, students, remember, they have not said that you have to choose from the here, you have to choose from there. No. It means that you have to use your own words, and your own words should be correct. It doesn't mean that you will put anything whatever you like. It's going to be wrong. Okay, now first, dash right at the end of this road. So turn right. So you will write T-U-R-N, and T should be capital. Okay, turn right, because this symbol is telling you that you have to take right. It is showing the direction of the right. Second, no dash dangerous rocks and water. No diving. You know what is the what is the meaning of diving, students? It's the underwater sports. Okay, so let us look at one image of it. Can you all see this picture, students? This is diving, that is your underwater sports. And some of you might have tried, some of you have a wish or willing to try, so you will surely get to do it. But now it is important and it is useful for us to look at the picture and understand what is a diving. Sorry, diving. Let us resume back to our text. Yes, so the answer is no diving. So D-I-V-I-N-G. Next, look at the picture over here. Please don't dash photos in the swimming pool area. So please don't take photos. Okay. Okay. This is no skateboarding in the park except at the weekends. Only at the weekends you can skateboard. Otherwise, no. This image, please look into your textbook, students. Dash passengers leave the train before you board. So let passengers leave before the train before you board. And last one, no eating in this area. Okay, now you will turn your textbooks to page number 56. Yes. Reading part 2. Okay. Now we have to identify the keywords. Okay, so now you need to complete the text with words from the box. So you have been given the extract, you have been given a short paragraph, and then you have to complete that paragraph by choosing the appropriate word from the box. So let us do it together, students. Sonia doesn't dash going abroad. Abroad means foreign, in foreign country. Okay. Sonia doesn't fancy. Now you would say, Miss, fancy is something which is very attractive. So why is it matching over there? Fancy also talks about the liking or the disliking of the person. Okay, so that is why Sonia doesn't fancy going abroad because she isn't keen. Keen means she is not very interested. The meaning of the keen is she is not very interested on traveling long distances, and she really can't dash flying. She really can't stand. Stand matlab she is not feeling herself to be capable, or she is not firm with flying, because she's not firm in the sense maybe she would be very scared, very uh, yeah, maybe she could be very scared, and that is why they have told that she can't stand flying, she cannot tolerate flying. She would dash to have a holiday. She would prefer, okay, she would prefer to have a holiday near her home, and she would rather, okay, over here, rather go camping than stay in a hotel. She's dash. She is fond. Fond means she is very interested, or she is very, she has a lot of love for the nature, and really doesn't mind if it rains. Mind matlab she doesn't, it will not bother even if it rains. Okay. Now let us move to question number 3. Okay, sorry, question 2. Work in pairs. Which of the words in exercise 1 do we use for something we prefer? So you're going to click on B. Now, this part, that is your liking, disliking, and preferences. Now, students, we have done this in our reading part 1. So now let us do it again. It's a revision for y'all. I would not call that I'm teaching y'all something, but it's a revision that we are solving it together. Matching the keywords. Oh, I'm sorry. Question 3. Read this description of someone who wants to go to a sports center. Underline the key expressions and the words that tell you what he likes and what he prefers. So we are going to read it together, students, and we are going to also underline what is the liking of the person and what he is preferring for himself. Ethan wants to train every day. Train matlab not the trainer. Train matlab to work hard, to make himself a better in something. So Ethan wants to train every day and doesn't mind playing a regular amount to stay fit. He fancies, that is, he prefers learning a new sport and prefers to make reservations by email. So what are his likings and what are his preferences? That he wants to train himself for every day, and he even doesn't mind playing regularly to stay fit, and he is interested in learning new sports, and he prefers that he can make the reservations at the sports center by email, that is by technology, okay, by easy means of the communications. Now what we have to do is you're going to match keywords with paraphrases. Now you have 3 paraphrases and we have to see, students, that which one is matching to the preferences and liking of Ethan. So let us read one by one, A, B and C, and then we will decide. A. Green fields. Come on, read with me. Look into your textbook. We don't charge much, just a pound free entrance fee. In summer, relax in our outdoor pool or walk around our beautiful gardens. Open Tuesday to Friday plus weekends. We care about the environment, so please don't bring your car. So if you see this, students, it is not related to anything about the sports center. It's all about the nature which has been highlighted. So this is not matching our answer. Next, top fitness. There's now here better to get really fit. Gym membership costs just £20 per month and our squash courts can be reserved online. It can be reserved online. He wanted to book the reservations through email. So email is also an online, students. We have studied. Lessons are available for most activities. We are open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Hot and cold drinks are available. Now, if you read this, students, it is matching the preferences of Ethan. So, you are going to put a tick on B and you are going to underline the keywords which are matching to the preferences. Okay. Now, we will move to reading part 3. In reading part 2, the question 6 to 10 was the homework which was given to you all earlier and you all have solved and we have discussed the answer. I had shown the answers. Now, let us move to reading part 3. Okay. We are going to study again something about adjectives. Okay. We often use these adjectives to describe our attitude and opinion. Use one of them to say how each of the people feels from 1 to 8. Now, students, here is the description given. You have to tell that what is the feeling of that person, and that feelings are expressed over here in the form of the adjectives. So let us do it together. Hold the pencil in your hand, students. Thanks very much for helping me. You're very kind. So what kind of feeling does the person is experiencing? He or she is experiencing very grateful. We say, "Na, I'm very thankful," or "Thank you so much." So that is the meaning. The adjective or the feeling for that is grateful. You're going to copy the correct spelling, students. Do not make these spelling mistakes. Next, I've been in a good mood all day. So it is cheerful. When you are always in the good mood, you are very happy, right? Your face is very cheerful. Third, I have studied really hard, so I'm sure I'll do well in tomorrow's test. You say to your parents, "Na, my study is done. Tomorrow I'm going to rock the test," right? So it is confident when you know that you have studied. But many students, they go into overconfident. Okay. So when you say that I have studied everything and I'm prepared for tomorrow's test, it means that you are confident. Next, it was silly of me to do that. I'm really sorry. So it is, you say, "Now, how silly of me. I have made a mistake with the spelling of say question." So it means the feeling over there is ashamed. Fifth, I thought my team would win the cup, but they lost the final at 5-0. When you all have gone for playing the matches with your PT coach, okay, many times it happens that your team is not winning. or they have not able to make up to that score. So you become upset, sad. Okay, the meaning of upset is sad. I can't believe that's the first time you skated. You did so well. Many a times you might have heard students, teachers saying you, I did not expect it, but you have done really very well. So it means that the expression or the feeling over there is impressed. Next, you can take as much time as you like. I'll wait here for you. It means patient. The person has having the patient. Patient matlab not the patient who are admitted in the hospital. Okay. Patient means having um, what we say, mm, having the calmness to wait for someone or something. Okay. Next, it's not fair. That boy's got a much newer phone than me. It happens, no? Even you do it with your siblings. My brother is having much smarter smartphone than mine. So at that time, your feeling is of jealousy. So it is jealous. Okay. I hope that you all have done till your students. Yes. So your question number 2 and your question number 3 of this unit of this reading part is going to be your homework. So let me just explain you students, what are you going to do. Now you have to choose the correct form of the adjectives. You can see students, here are something which are written in the Italian style, or okay. Now what you have to do is you have to choose the appropriate from the two options given, and it should be, when you're choosing it, it should sound grammatically correct in the sentence. For example, I was very interested in what that woman said about music. Can we say I was very interesting? No, I was very interested. So you're going to just underline whichever is the correct, okay, and you will be underlining with pencil, like from bored and boring, which is correct. You will just underline that, or you can just put a tick on that. Okay. So this question number 2 is going to be your homework, and question number 3. Now this is also what we have done earlier. Okay, students. Now, there are sentences given from 1 to 8, but there are some mistakes in each sentence. So what you have to do is you have to identify what the mistake is, and you're going to rectify and write that mistake over here with your pencil. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you the answers of what we have done for today. So if you all have missed out somewhere, you all can scroll at the answers. Here and scrolling down, you all can make a note, pause the video, write the answers, and then move ahead. Yes. Now, this part of question 2 and 3, I'm not going to display the answers now. Otherwise, you'll get everything ready-made. You will not do also anything. So, in the next video, I'll display the answers for that, students. Yes. That's it for today, students. We'll meet again with a new lesson, new topic in the new video. And a humble request that kindly do not step out of your house, be at home and complete off with your work and studies, and kindly upload your submissions in JPG format, because we have to call you all and ask you all to upload it in the JPG, because you all have uploaded in PDF. So kindly do not do that mistake and upload it in the JPG format. And the assignments, the worksheet which I had given you all of the adjectives earlier in the month of April, that time you all had mailed me. So that is not being uploaded on the drive. Why is that so? I want you all to upload that on the drive, students. Please. So that I can check and I can give you all the marks. Because we are not going through the mails now for the checking. You have to upload it on the drive, and then I'll check and re-upload it again over there. Okay, that's it, students. Thank you so much.